All right, if you run a pub, you know that feeling, right? That pit in your stomach when the rent review letter lands? It's that one meeting with one number that can decide the fate of your business for the next 5 years. But what if you could walk in holding a secret weapon? Okay, let's get into it and figure out how you can take back control of your next rent negotiation.
Just picture it. You're sitting there right across the table from your business development manager. They do that thing, you know? A few clicks on a laptop, a quick glance at some spreadsheet you're not allowed to see, and then bam, they hit you with it. A number that feels like it was just pulled out of thin air. It's a moment every publican dreads. Yeah, exactly. But how? How did they land on that specific number? Is it actually based on the reality of your business, your blood, sweat, and tears, your unique challenges? Or is it just some generic formula that doesn't have a clue what's really going on? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Well, here's the thing. The way the pub code calculates your rent, it's a total black box. They've got all the cards, all the data from other pubs, all the regional benchmarks, and you're left completely in the dark, trying to negotiate from a place of weakness.
And think about all the stuff that goes into your day-to-day reality. What about that brand new competitor that just opened up down the road? Or that roof that's been leaking for, 6 months now? And here's the big one. The huge sum you're losing just on Tide beer prices alone. Is any of that in their calculation? The honest answer is, you have absolutely no idea.
So what's the real cost of this? What's the price you pay for going into this negotiation completely blind? You might haggle a bit, maybe get them to knock a few grand off, and you walk out thinking you gotta win. But did you really? The financial hit can be absolutely staggering.
Okay, let's just run some numbers here, based on a real example. Let's say the actual fair rent for your pub is around £28,000, but after some back and forth, you agree to £42,000. That's a £14,000 overpayment in one single year. That's not just a number on a page. That's your holiday, that's new equipment, that's your money gone.
And of course, it never stops at just 1 year, does it? You multiply that over the life of a typical lease, and the number starts to get really, really painful.
£70,000. Just gone. £70,000 of your hard-earned cash drained straight out of your business, all because you didn't know the right number going in. Okay, but it doesn't have to be like this. Seriously, you can flip the script. You can fight back, not with opinions, but with cold, hard data. The key is to have your own number, a figure built on evidence and reality. This is what we call your shadow rent.
So what exactly is a shadow rent? It's not a guess. It's not a number you just pull out of a hat. It's your own, independently calculated, evidence-backed rent figure. It's the one thing that turns a power play into a proper data-driven conversation. A conversation where, for once, you're holding the cards.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, right, I need one of these. How do I get my shadow rent? Well, you've basically got 3 ways to go about it, and let me tell you, they are very, very different.
First up, you've got the old back-of-a-napkin guesstimate. Then there's the super traditional route, hiring a professional RICS surveyor. And finally, there's a new kid on the block, the AI Shadow Surveyor.
And this table just lays it all out, doesn't it? The napkin method, yeah, it's free, it's fast, but let's be honest, it's basically worthless in a real negotiation. A proper RICS surveyor, they're the gold standard, no doubt, super accurate, but they're going to set you back £2,000 to £4,000, and it could take weeks. But then, look at that last row, the AI option. High accuracy, you get it instantly, and it costs less than a round of drinks. It's kind of a game changer. So let's drill down into this AI Shadow Surveyor for a second. This is not some simple online calculator, okay? These tools are smart. They're built to mimic the exact valuation process a top RICS surveyor would use, but they do it in seconds, using a massive amount of data.
And this is what makes it so powerful. It's much more than just a number. It's your entire case right there. It looks at your fair, maintainable trade, but it adjusts for your hard work, so you're not paying rent on the value you created. It can even figure out your MRO tipping point. That's the moment when going free of tie actually saves you money. It's all backed by real local market data. It's your ammunition.
All right, let's make this real. What does this actually look like when the rubber hits the road? Let's walk through a real-world scenario to see the kind of cash we're talking about.
Okay, look at this. It's so telling. The pubco comes in with an offer of £45,000.
Now you, flying blind, you push back hard, and you get them down to $40,000. You walk out of there thinking, hey, I saved $5,000, not bad. But the AI tool using all the real data shows the true fair rent is actually £32,000. You still would have overpaid by £8,000 every single year.
And that $8,000 a year over the 5-year lease, that's a £40,000 saving. That is £40,000 that stays in your pocket, in your business to invest or to pay yourself with, all because you knew the true number before you even sat down at that table.
I mean, the return on investment here is just staggering. You spend, what, maybe 30 quid on a tool like this, and you could save tens of thousands. That's a return of over 2,000%. It's probably the single smartest business decision a publican can make.
So here's the bottom line. This all comes down to power. And in this game, data is power. When you walk into that room with your own shadow rent report, the whole dynamic just shifts. It's not your opinion against theirs anymore. It's your data against theirs. And that is a fight you can actually win.
Just let this one thought sit with you for a second. The most expensive, most damaging number in your entire business isn't your beer order. It's not your energy bill. It's the fair market rent that you don't know.
So that leaves just one question, really, doesn't it? What is the true market rent for your pub? Don't guess. Don't let them tell you what it is. Find out for yourself. Because knowing that number, well, that could change absolutely everything.